Hello and welcome back to English Lessons with Mr. Tabon. That's me. I'm a Colombian American English teacher working in Long Island, New York. I am bilingual in English and Spanish, and I'm certified in English language arts, bilingual education, and soon teaching English to speakers of other languages. Today we'll be working with second grade. We're going to be looking at adjectives. Let's start with the do now activity. For this do now activity, describe the people in the picture. Write down some words that you would use to describe these people. What do they look like? What colors do you see? What are they wearing, perhaps? Write down some examples and make sure you hold a brief discussion with your classmates and peers to share the words that you are using to describe these people. Pause the video to complete the activity. When you're ready, unpause to continue with the lesson. Now, some of the words that you might have used to describe these people could be old, young, tall, or short. If you focus on their hair, perhaps you said blonde hair, black hair, red hair, brown hair, or bald if you have no hair. All of these words describe these people. These words are called adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe people, animals, places, or things. Please make sure you write down this definition. Remember, every time that you see the pencil on the screen, you should be writing down in your notes to make sure that you understand the lesson. Let's continue. Adjectives are words that describe nouns, since nouns are people, animals, places, or things. So we have a question. ¿Cómo se dice adjectives en español? ¿Alguien sabe? Does anyone know? If you said adjetivos, you're correct. Please write this down if you need to. Now, an adjective describes a noun. Thank you to Mrs. Mason's charts for this wonderful chart showing some of the adjectives that could describe some nouns. In other words, when you're describing a noun, you could talk about their taste. For example, ice cream is sweet. If you're talking about the color, you can say this tiger is orange. You could talk about the smell and say that breakfast is yummy. You could describe their looks and say the princess is pretty. You could describe the size and say the giraffe is tall. Or describe how they feel and say the bunny is soft. You could describe the sounds, like this girl is quiet. Or how many there are, like these two flowers. Or overall, you can describe their behavior, like this clown that I'm sure is really funny. All of these are examples of adjectives because they describe these nouns. So, if adjectives describe taste, color, smell, looks, size, feels, sound, how many there are, and their behavior, we could say that adjectives describe the things that we see, smell, taste, hear, and touch or feel. We call these our five senses. When we look or taste or hear or smell or feel a noun, we use our five senses to describe them. For example, this picture of a strawberry. If I'm using my five senses to describe this strawberry, I could say that the strawberry is small, is red, is sweet, is delicious, it's soft, maybe it's cold, but it's fresh. All of these are adjectives that I can use to describe the strawberry. Let's try another one. If I'm looking at this picture of a bunny, I can use my five senses to describe the bunny. And I could say that this bunny is small, it's white, it's soft, it's cute, it's tiny, it's fluffy, and it's clean. All of these are adjectives that I can use to describe the bunny. Let's try another one. Let's look at this car. Using my five senses, how can I describe this car? Well, I can say that the car is old, it's small, it's blue, it's rusty, it's loud, and it's probably slow. All of these are adjectives that I can use to describe this car. So let's try it together. Let's find three adjectives together in this picture. Pause the video to have a small discussion with your class about some of the adjectives that can be used to describe the people in the picture. When you're ready, unpause the video to continue with the lesson. Okay, wow, those were great answers. Some of the examples that I wrote, I think this is a family, and I'd say that there are five of them because there are five members. Some of them are happy, some of them are old, some of them are young, but they all look united. Pause the video if you need to write down any examples or if you want to share any last descriptions. When you're ready, unpause the video to continue with the lesson. Now let's look at another one together. Look at this picture of a pack of dogs. Pause the video and have a small discussion where you can find at least three adjectives yourself. Then share with your classmates and your teacher. When you're ready, unpause the video to complete and continue with the lesson. Wow, those were great answers as well. Some of the examples that I chose are many, because there are many dogs, big, because there are some big dogs, small, because there are some small dogs, furry, because they all have fur, and they're different colors, like white, black, brown, tan, maybe even beige. All of these are adjectives that can be used to describe these dogs. Let's continue. Let's find these three adjectives together in this picture of this delicious food. Oops, I just gave you one. Pause the video and have a small discussion where you share your three adjectives for the nouns in the picture. When you're ready, unpause the video to continue with the lesson. Those are great adjectives, and I agree with them. Some of the examples that I wrote are delicious, warm, fresh, cooked, and many, because there are many dishes here. Wow, now I'm hungry, and hungry is an adjective that can be used to describe me. Now it's your turn. Write 5 adjectives to describe nouns in the picture. What do you see? What colors do you see? How would you describe these students? How would you describe the classroom? How would you describe the day? Write down these adjectives and make sure that you are sharing with your class and with your teachers to make sure that you are choosing the correct adjectives. Pause the video to complete the activity. When you are ready, unpause the video to continue with the lesson. Alright, let's continue. Now it's time for the exit assessment. For this exit assessment, let's start by discussing, do you know the story Little Red Riding Hood? Anyone? Pause the video to have a small discussion about what your students know about Little Red Riding Hood based on the title alone. When you're ready, unpause the video to continue with the lesson. Alright, let's continue. If I give you these 2 pictures, do you know anything else about the story Little Red Riding Hood? Pause the video and have a small discussion, and when you're ready, unpause to continue with the exit assessment. Alright, let's continue. For this exit assessment, you can work on your own or with a friend. Please write 3 to 5 sentences with adjectives describing nouns in the story Little Red Riding Hood. If you think you are ready to complete this activity, you can pause the video now. If you need a refresher on the story, though, we are going to watch a short video showing the story Little Red Riding Hood. Let's continue. The story Little Red Riding Hood. This video was made by Kiddo Stories. The video is 2 minutes long. Let's go ahead and watch it, and we'll go back to the exit assessment.
Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said to her, "Take this basket of goodies to your grandma's cottage, but don't talk to strangers on the way." Promising not to, Little Red Riding Hood skipped off. On her way, she met the big, bad wolf, who asked, "Where are you going, little girl?" "To my grandma's, Mr. Wolf," she answered. The big, bad wolf then ran to her grandmother's cottage, much before Little Red Riding Hood, and knocked on the door. When Grandma opened the door, he locked her up in the cupboard. The wicked wolf then wore Grandma's clothes and lay on her bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. When Little Red Riding Hood reached the cottage, she entered and went to Grandma's bedside. "My, what big eyes you have, Grandma," she said in surprise. "All the better to see you with, my dear," replied the wolf. "My, what big ears you have, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf. "What big teeth you have, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to eat you with," growled the wolf, pouncing on her. Little Red Riding Hood screamed, and the woodcut woodcutters in the forest came running into the cottage. They beat the big bad wolf and rescued Grandma from the cupboard. Grandma hugged Little Red Riding Hood with joy. The big bad wolf ran away, never to be seen again. The end.
Okay, thank you, Kiddo Stories. So now that we have a refresher of Little Red Riding Hood, let's go back
Little Red Riding Hood.
to the exit assessment. Please work on your own or with a friend. Write 3 to 5 sentences with adjectives describing nouns in the story Little Red Riding Hood. Pause the video to complete the lesson and unpause when you are ready and finished. Share the sentences with your classmates and peers and friends and teachers to make sure that you are using adjectives correctly and you can build knowledge together. If you need the directions in Spanish, I'm going to say them after this. Otherwise, you can pause the video now to complete the assessment. Para la actividad de salida, vas a trabajar solo o con un amigo. Escribe 3 o 5 oraciones con adjetivos describiendo los sustantivos en la historia Caperucita Roja, basado en lo que viste, lo que sabes, lo que conoces sobre la historia. Describe 5 sustantivos. Asegúrate de compartir. Some of the possible sentences that you could have written about Little Red Riding Hood are: the girl is small or the girl is young. The hood is red. The pies are sweet. The wolf is big or mean or fast. And the forest is dark, big, or green. Write some of these examples down to expand your knowledge of adjectives. If you have any questions, make sure to ask your teacher. All right, that is it from me. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. I hope you learned something. Espero que hayan aprendido algo. Happy learning and happy studying. Have a great day.